Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Think Future. My name's Calabucas, and once again, we're coming at you live from deep in the heart of Silicon Valley, California. We're talking innovation startups of the future, not necessarily those, and not necessarily in that order. If you're watching on YouTube, smack that subscribe button and hit that bell so you'll be notified when a new show pops up. And if you're listening on your favorite podcast service, please subscribe and drop us a review on Apple Podcasts. That would be great. That would be phenomenal, please. If you like the show, please do that. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with the term, the Great Resignation, but it's something that's been used a lot in the last little while, talking about how a lot of individuals are very unhappy with the way things are going post-pandemic. And they're basically saying to jobs that they may have had for a really long time that originally they enjoyed, I don't want to do that anymore. They're quitting. They're quitting en masse. They're resigning en masse. And there's many reasons why they're resigning en masse. First of all, more than likely, a lot of them have gotten used to the way they are working today. And the way they're working today is more likely remote. And remote work, which I've said before many times, there's so much positive to remote work compared to commute work. Let's call it commute work because you have to go somewhere to work. Remote work is so much better for employees than commute work is, that many of them are saying, wait a minute, what now? You want me to come back into the office? You want me to spend X number of days in the office? You want me to sit in traffic with all those other individuals? You want me to waste my time hurting my back, hurting my relationships, hurting the environment by going into an office and then closing myself off and wearing a mask and being around other people? You want me to do that again? You're forcing me to do this? Well, I kind of enjoyed the way things were. I was able to spend more time at home. I was able to spend more time with my kids. I had a better internet connection sometimes. I know people who have worse internet connections at the office. They have adjusted their lives, and if you think about it, their work lives, to working from home. They're being more efficient. They're being more productive. Their wellness is up, their health is up, all of these things are up. There's very little positive for them to come back into the office. Now, sure, there are some jobs where you do have to be physically present. I'm talking about everybody else. This Great Resignation is mostly happening to those people who have a choice. They have a choice as to whether or not they need to work from home or work from anywhere, or work remotely, commute work or remote work. And they have hands down said they didn't want to do commute work. If they don't have to do commute work, why should they have to do commute work? And these companies are suddenly shocked that all of these individuals who used to commute all the time are going, wait a minute, you used to commute all the time, you didn't have a problem with it now? Yes, because we didn't do it all the time. But now we've been doing it for a year and a half. And bundle in all sorts of other things. They're forcing people to come back to work. They're forcing people to take vaccines. They're forcing people to do all these things that they never wanted to do before to maintain their jobs. And finally, people are actually saying to themselves, do I really want to continue doing this? Do I really want to keep doing this job if it's not fulfilling me? If I'm not being fulfilled, if I'm not enjoying myself, if I'm not doing what I want to do, is it worthwhile for me to go back to that commute job where they're forcing me to take a vaccine I may not want? Is it worthwhile for me to go back to that commute job if they're making me come into an office that I may want or to be in, or to commute for the 2 hours that I used to commute to get to my office? Is that still worthwhile? A lot of people are saying no. That's why I've always said, and I've said for the longest time, the future of work is remote. It will start to become remote. It will stay remote. If I were to start a new company today, it would be 100% remote. And most individuals get that. Most people starting businesses today understand that most businesses can be 100% remote. Now, there's some that can't be 100% remote. But if you can be 100% remote, if you can use remote work, if you can work from anywhere, if you force people back into an office, then just be ready for more and more and more people to fall into the Great Resignation. And when these people resign, they're doing it because they understand that their life is better doing this other thing than it is working with you. So if you're in a corporate right now and you're putting in these, supposedly you think that they're not draconian measures, but your employees feel that they're draconian, I say you should alleviate that a bit. If your employees have been working fine from home, let them continue work from home. Use this time to streamline your corporate operations. Figure out a way to reduce the size of your office space. Take the savings. This is the new work normal, like it or not. So use it. Don't force your employees to go back to commute work if they don't want to. That's it for me for today. See you next time, and until then, don't forget to think future.